Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Frank Talk with Gilbert. I'm Bob McLean, your host for the event, and this distinguished-looking gentleman here with me is, of course, President, CEO, and founder of Debt Masters, Mr. Gilbert Landriault. Gilbert, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Bob. I'm glad to be here today.
Well, we are very, very glad to have you. And I wanted to just kind of set a scene for you here, and then we can get started here. I've just come through my bankruptcy or the proposal. I've worked hard. I've got it satisfied. It's all paid off now, but I still can't buy a car. I can't get a mortgage. My credit score is pooched. It's terrible. So what can I do? What do I need to do from this point?
Well, Bob, it's like everything else. It takes a long time to get in debt and to get out of it. Well, it takes time to build it also. People think that I'll just build my credit score. First of all, you got to clean the mess. When you drop a glass of milk on the floor, before the floor is clean again, you got to wash it, clean it, dry it, right? Well, same thing with your credit report. First, you got to update credit repair and credit update. You must repair what's been damaged on it. And I said in another episode that we did is your credit report controls your lifestyle. That's what determines what you're going to be able to afford because they control that with every spending that you make. So now we have to clean what took you 6, 7, 8, 10 years to damage. Now you got to clean it, and people think it's done in a month. Doesn't work that way. Credit repair, credit update takes 45 to 90 days. Okay. By doing so, it does start building your credit because some item miss a date that should be on there, wrong address, a lot of stuff that people don't think about that damage your score a little bit at the time, every time. So we make sure that that's done at Debt Master. That's one of our program. You can't do the 12-step, 12 months building your credit score without having updated your score. Otherwise, you're like a yo-yo. It's just going to go up and down, and you'll never land anywhere with it. With our program, we guarantee you're going to reach your goal. And plus, you get a coach. Somebody will be behind you, holding your hand and telling you exactly how to do it. So by starting credit repair, credit update, we will add about 40 points on your score within 45 days to 90 days, depending how many accounts you have. Once that's done, at the same time that we start the credit repair, credit update, we start training you with your 12-step, 12 months, how to now stay on track of your credit report. Learn it. We teach you what it's all about. And now what to do and what not to do to get that score go up by 15, 20, depending on what your situation was. And it gets to the score of where it should be at the end of the day. Everybody should be in the 700 so you can have the good interest rate. People say, oh, I'm at 710, I'm good enough. You can lose 100 points in a weekend if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. So we teach you all that. And within a 12, average is 12 months, but within 12 to 18 months, you can take your score from a 550 to 750, 780, no
Ooh,
problem. But people think we do that for them. The issue that we ran into, you control your spending. You control your credit cards. We don't. It's all about utilization of your credit. That's what building your credit score is about. And
okay.
people just buy when they want. Sometimes it's not a need, and that's what creates the problem. Utilization of the credit should be at 30%. Average person out there is 62. So every month I pay my bills, I do everything I'm supposed to, but my score keeps going down. Your utilization of your credit is too high. We teach you how to deal with that. So until you're finished with the program, we will be beside you and we will show you how to stay on track. And once we're done with that program, you'll be able to pass that on to your children because you don't want them to be in the same situation you were. So it's just a matter of taking control of your report because nobody will do it for you. Why would you let a company of people, of strange people, control what you're allowed to do in your lifestyle? Same thing as I said earlier, you have a kid. If you let somebody else raise it, it won't be raised the way you want, right? Well, that's what we're letting the credit agency doing. They do what they want with our report. It's up to you, to us, to make sure that you do it the right way and you control it. It's all about that. It's very simple. It is so simple, people make it difficult. So to build
Interesting.
your score, you must do both of them, not just one.
Okay. And so Debt Masters sort of takes the approach of the teaching a man to fish rather than giving him a fish. So we're teaching them to stay with a great credit score for their life.
Yes, we will show you why you got into the mess that you got in, and the situation that you got in, and we'll show you how to get out of it. We'll show you how to stay out of it, and how to keep going with it. That's what we do. Once we're done with it, you should be a qualified consultant for your own credit report, and nobody will be able to throw you around like when you call them and they say, "Oh, it's about this." We can't tell you because there's too many items that relates to it. Well, they built the program; they should know, but they give us a runaround, and people think that, well, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. No, it doesn't have to be that way. I always say, grab the bull by the horn and tell him where to go, not where he wants to go. And that's how I did when I switched from my to create the Debt Master. I was a general contractor and I didn't like the system, so I did something about it. So I grabbed the bull and I told him to lay down, and I took care of it. And since then, we help thousands of people, and it's all about education. That's all it is. We cannot do it for you. You got to do it yourself because you control your own finance. That's the way to go.
And what's the name of the Debt Master program that does all this?
It's a 12-step, 12 months program that I have, and it's with creditbooster.club. And it's free to be a member, and that's where we start the process, and we guide you to get back to where you should be at the end of the day. So if you go on the website, www.debtmaster.ca, and fill out the application, then we can somebody will contact you, and we'll get you on your way to freedom.
Okay. And of course, there's also the phone number, 416-907-9878. That works just as well.
That's
So,
right.
Gilbert, this has been great. Do you have any last comments to add right now?
Well, don't wait, and don't let other people take care of your future. Do it yourself. Give us a call. We'll coach you. We'll guide you, and take control of your lifestyle.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. All right, Gilbert, some more really useful information about debt and credit here. So thank you very, very much.
You are so welcome.
And folks, thank you for coming by for this episode of Frank Talk with Gilbert. We look forward to seeing you on our website, debtmasters.ca, or perhaps giving us a call on our new number, 416-907-9878. And we look forward to seeing you next week on the next adventure with Frank Talk with Gilbert. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.